Splatoon 2 made a decision that completely chased me away, and I'm honestly a little heartbroken about it. So Splatoon 1 was an all PvP game, which is not for me, and that's okay. There's a lot of games that aren't for me. I'm not a big fan of Counter-Strike, for example, and I put Splatoon 1 in that category. No problem. But Splatoon 2 fixed that problem. They added Salmon Run, what they call, which is a horde mode. That's what I like. That's my favorite mode in games. In Gears of War, I adore the horde mode. That's the reason I got into the series. Halo, Firefight, Mass Effect 3 and Mass Effect Andromeda, Plants vs. Zombies, Garden Warfare. That's my favorite stuff to do is co-op PvE. And Splatoon 2 has it. And I am thrilled about it. That's what can get me in the door. I could play that forever. I love the game's aesthetic. I love the game's charm. I love everything about that. You got me on board. Honestly, PvP, it's just not for me. I recognize they have an audience, and that's great. Nobody's trying to take that away from them. I'm certainly not. I'm just not good at it. And I already know the comments are going to be filled with, "Get good, scrub." Let's be honest, I'm honestly too old to get good at games. But honestly, even if that was something I was good at, it's just not a gameplay loop that interests me. Run out, maybe kill somebody, die, respawn, run out, maybe kill somebody, die, respawn. I know Splatoon has the paint rolling, and that switches things up actually quite a bit, but still not something I enjoy. But Salmon Run, that's sounded like my jam. That is perfect. That's why I would buy the game, and I would be thrilled with it. And so here we go. It's Splatoon time on the 21st, right? Well, Nintendo's made a decision. Oh boy, did they make a decision. Salmon Run is blocked off, except for their certain scheduled times. You can't just play it when you want, except for with friends, but you can't matchmake whenever you feel like. So basically, I can't play the mode that I would buy the game for at my leisure. Why? Why? I'm not asking them to make a new mode that suits my taste. They've already made the mode. It's there. The hard part's done. You have done it. And by all accounts of people who played it at E3, it's great. You've done a spectacular job. You have taken the ball to the 1-yard line. Just push it in a little bit more. A lot of times gamers ask for unrealistic things. They ask for things that take more work than they recognize. But in this case, I can't see how this could be easier. Just remove your arbitrary restrictions. So why, oh why would you limit it like this? Why, oh why, do you not want people to play the mode that they would prefer? PvP, those people can have their mode. PvE, not so much. You know, everybody should be able to get what they want out of this game. Everybody should have the mode for them. Why are you being exclusionary and not inclusionary? Bring as many people as you can into Splatoon. Don't wall them off like this. Now, I've heard a lot of excuses about why this could be, from the absolutely ridiculous to the plausible. One of the more plausible ones I've heard is that the reward for Salmon Run is this currency in the game, basically a respect token, it seems like, and they don't want you to have too many of them. Well, that's pretty easily fixable. You just have the mode open all the time, but you don't always give out the reward. So you can only earn one of those currency a day or every other day or whatever. It doesn't matter. Just let us play. I've heard that they might not want to split up the player base. Well, Turf Wars only takes 8 players and Salmon Run only takes 4. If you can't fill rooms that small, this game's got a real problem. But I don't believe that. I think the game will be fine. But what's the actual reason that Nintendo gave for it? Well, let's take a look. Nothing. Nothing. They've given no reasons for it. They're just doing it, and suck it if you don't like it. Now, I recognize the vast majority of Splatoon players probably won't care that much about this, but shouldn't you want the game to get in as many people as possible? Shouldn't you want more options? Maybe one day you'll want to break from the player versus player stuff. Options are a good thing. Now, there's no doubt they've made 2 amazing games. Splatoon is fantastic. Splatoon 2 looks fantastic. And the community for the game will surely have a good time. But this is the easiest fix I can remember ever hearing in games. You've just got something walled off that doesn't need to be walled off. It's like they told the people at like Co-op, come in to Splatoon, and then spit right in our damn face. I really hope the community keeps some pressure on Nintendo that say, yes, you made a great game, we're all having a blast playing it, but this rule doesn't need to be here. Let us play Salmon Run. Because they could fix this with a patch, and when they do patch it, I will buy the game and my girl will buy the game. This is one of the reasons we each bought a Switch. We were so excited for Splatoon co-op, but now instead on the 21st, I think we're gonna play Fortnite. And that breaks my heart. It honestly does. I think Splatoon has got such an awesome aesthetic, and I just think it's, as a big Dreamcast fan, it reminds me of a lot of Dreamcast games, and I wanted to dive in, but they're pushing me away. And the people like me who prefer co-op PvE, we might not be as large as the PvP numbers, but I know I'm not the only one. Step out of your own way, Nintendo. There's no reason for this. Just let us all play the game the way we want, both the PvP people and the co-op people. I'm sorry, co-op means a lot to me. I named my channel after it. Don't punish the part of the player base that prefers one mode that you made over another mode. We are gonna make Splatoon great again! Am I missing something? Is there another reason that they could be doing this that I'm not thinking of, or am I just completely dead wrong? Well, then, sound off in the comments below. Please be cool. I know, if you criticize Nintendo games, there's some people out there that have a tendency to be a little bit mean, but be cool to each other and to me mostly. Hey jerks, this is Johnny Vinyl, and if you like the video you just watched, you can click right here to see our next one. And you can click on this part of our professional green screen, and you'll subscribe, and you'll never miss one of our videos.
Shit, my arm's getting tired. God damn. Shit.
Dude.
My arm...